Hello and welcome back to Elite Dangerous. Before we get started, first thing I want to do is I want to thank everybody really who's, especially the last week, it's been since Friday, it's been absolutely nuts. Had a hell of a Friday morning, turned on the computer in the morning, it went into a constant reboot. It did have an update the night before, which I think was the anniversary for Windows 10, that whatever update that was. Didn't seem to like my computer, and it was in a constant boot of loop, if we call it. So I ended up having to, well, no, I turned the computer off and went to work, and I was really down, and then I started getting all the messages from you guys, putting messages up and comments and pluses and subscriptions and all kinds of stuff, which really perked me up in the day and sort of spurred me on for when I got home. I just bit the bullet, started from scratch, installed Windows 7, which has not been an easy install. I remember it being a lot easier the first time around, but then I suppose they've all moved on to Windows 10, so they're not too bothered about it. I haven't received any updates for Windows 7 for some reason. It's been and it's Monday today, so I'm not too sure what's going on there. But I'll figure that out later. I wanted to get something up to say thank you to all you guys, and not just the guys for this week. The last time I checked, which was some time ago, I think it was less than 30 subscribers, and there's no way I've got 12 subscribers over the weekend. So for everyone who's hit that button at any time really, and stuck with the channel, thank you very much. I'm only a little channel. I'm just a little channel, some guy, just doing a hobby, and if people like that, then that's fantastic. And so thank you so much for that. And yeah, so I think it's been up for 5 days, is it, or 4 days, and it's hit 1,000 views already. That's just, for me, that's just nuts. Do you know what I mean? It's like, wow. So yeah, I needed to get my computer back up and running as quickly as I could, and to reinstall. I'll tell you what though, I reinstalled this. I didn't realise how many buttons. Obviously, when I started playing it, when on release, because I bought this on release, I got the. I can't remember what pack it was now, but you got a couple of bits and some skins and stuff. It was. Over time you add, because they've added like wings and stuff like that, and so over time you add key combinations to your key, because I use mouse and keyboard. No, I don't. I use keyboard, mouse and joystick. When I'm on the ground, I'm using an Xbox controller, so I have controllers everywhere on my desk for this game, and I've had to rebind most of it all in one. Took me like half an hour, and stupidly what I did was and then I went into the beta, thinking I have to do it all again, but I think it all runs off the same config file, so yeah, I ended up having to do it twice, and I didn't need to. So I learned something. This is always good. If you learn something, it can't be a bad thing, can it? A pain in the arse, but not necessarily a bad thing. So anyway, getting to the video today, we're doing passenger. We're in the Beluga. We're going to do some passenger missions. What specifically we're after is missions that are going to give us grief. We want ships to come after us. We want to see how the fighters and the Beluga can look after itself. It's pretty much what we're after. So I've picked up one mission already, which says we could have, let's have a look at it, protesters. I'm taking 6 protesters. It's only a short jump. It's 432,000 credits, so it can't be too bad. And there's a chance we could get people. It doesn't actually say it on here, but it did say on the mission screen. And I've just found another one, which is, oh hold on, have I lost it? Criminal Mastermind. There he is, Criminal Mastermind, going to the same place. So we're going to have that one as well, and he's a criminal mastermind, so I don't want to piss him off. I'm not sure what these two are. They're not used, and there's how many passengers? There's 2 passengers. He's a criminal mastermind. We're going to stick him in first class. We don't want to annoy him. Do you know what I mean? We want him to be comfortable, so there are no cutbacks. And then we're going to plot a course to that. We may get blown up, so he might not. Oh, I've got a fine to pay as well. How did I do that? That was coming into the station, a little bit reckless. So let's. Oh, I have also have a bounty here as well, so we'll take that as well. So we're in the Beluga. Let's have a quick look at the setup. I set it up in Jameson Memorial, so we have all of what we need. Where's the shipyard outfitting? Oh yeah, I wasn't down below, was I? I've just landed. So shall. I think I've got 2 fighters on. I've got the Condor and the Imperial equivalent, because you can get that at Jameson. It's all at Jameson. That's why I set up the ships here. It's just easier. Got the best shields we can get. Got 5 pulse lasers, I believe, turreted pulse lasers, because obviously this is not necessarily a ship you're going to be able to track many targets. So yeah, we've got F2 pulse lasers. So there's not a lot of power in there, but there's a lot of them. So I think there's 1 on the top, 2 on the top. That's on the bottom. That's on the bottom. So there's 3 on the bottom and 2 on the top. Yeah, okay. We can live with that. And in the optionals we have the Taipan fighter. I think is that the Imperial fighter, I think, and the Condor. In the hangar bay we have an A6 shield, so we have the best shield we can put on the ship, and some cabins and stuff. We have a fuel scoop, a little bit of cargo. We only have 16 tons, so we probably have another rack of 8. There it is there. Detailed surface scanner and advanced surface scanner. The reason we have those is because some of the missions you can get, they want to go out and explore, so you want to be, if you go into a system, you need to be able to pop everything up, so they get the hopefully to make your passengers happy. But we're not going for that today. We're going for grief. We want someone to try and stop us getting to our destination. So let's plot a course if I haven't already done it. Have I done it? I have. I've already done it. But just so to make sure that I've actually got it to the station, I think it's a planet landing actually. Let's go in here. And it is, it's a planet. Get out of the way. It's a planet landing. Oh, what's going on? There we go. And we've got the new textures on the back. And look at this planet. Look at that. It might be worth a look-see. And in fact, what sort of planet is it? No volcanism. No, because another feature they've got is apparently they've got geysers and stuff like that, or geysers, or so. And I did try looking for them yesterday when I eventually finished installing everything on the computer, and I spent 3 hours looking around a rather nice world in Epsilon Indi. It's a really fast orbiting moon around an Earth-like planet. It's fantastic. In fact, I went there on the Anaconda, and I think at one point I was having to chase it around the island, around the planet to try and catch up, and I ended up stopping, waiting for it to come back around before I managed to get to that. It was it was a nightmare. So we may even take a look at that afterwards as well, just for the hell of it, and on the hope of maybe seeing some of the new points of interest, which I have been looking for. I found none of them. I found absolutely none of them, so I'm hoping, and it did say on the description of the planet that it was highly likely that we're going to have what it was I was looking for, but couldn't find it. So, can I be assisted? Okay, so let's launch. I tried this just a minute ago on my first attempt, and I lost passengers just as I exited the station, because I hit the thrusters and sped away, and they didn't like that, so they left. So I turned back around and come back in and found, but then these 2 missions are available, so right then, let's do this correctly. We're not going to be speeding, we're going to be doing this proper. Very busy in Jameson, there's lots of players. We are in the open world at the moment. I believe we're in the open. Are we in open? Yeah, we're in open. So that's been a bit of a letdown. Looks like we're going to make it to our destination without any aggro whatsoever. That's not what I was looking for. It's not what I was looking for at all. I was kind of hoping for a little bit of grief, some aggro along the way. you know, any other mission you would have I've probably done saying, oh, I need to get this mission done, and then that's when you get all the aggro. Oh crap, we could be going in a little bit. Oh, we're out, okay. No, because we're about to make our own landing pad there, I think.
Kruger, Foxtrot, Lima, Oscar. This port is under independent control. Submit a request before docking.
It's just the best. They got a northern voice. Lovely. They needed that head chock at the end of that. Coming in the land chock. Let's ask for permission.
Access permitted. Plot route for approach to landing pad 1-1.
That's made my day, that is. Now I'm speeding again. I don't really care now at this point. I didn't get nothing happened what I wanted it to. That was a little bit disappointing. So okay, we'll land and we'll try again. Oh, hang on. What's the G on this? Oh, it's nothing. It's nothing. I should always check that before I'm coming in. It's 0.14 G. Oh, here we go. Here we go. All done. Got mission critical messages. Please dock at the near. Have I done it again? A pretty useless pilot. Yeah, you wait until I land before you quit. So you get to go where you're going anyway. Hang on, let's check the rest of the messages, because if I got a chance of getting blown up, then you're pretty useless. I'd rather we weren't scanned. Really? So we failed it right at the end, and I've gone and lost the landing pad now as well, so it's behind me. There it is. Some of the noises getting off this ship is unbelievable, isn't it? Yeah, up. Landing gear. So yeah, that didn't go so well. Yeah, well, okay, so we will try that again. But they couldn't have been that wanted, no one was that bothered. Not one person came for him. So how wanted are you? What, did you get a speeding ticket or something? Oh, I had this the other... Oh, yeah. It's because I've got a new level. Oh, shit. There we go. Right, down. Right then, so they've abandoned me. What about the protesters? They didn't seem to win, did they?
Deactivating docking systems. It's good to have you with us.
Yeah, I got the protesters. I got them delivered. But see, they're considering they're protesters, they didn't protest at all. Ah, here we go. Hostile ships may be sent. Yes. Where's it going? 6 light years. Yeah, their economy. Transport. No, you don't give enough. No. There's 2 here. No. Hostile ships may be sent after you. 4 tourists to the Beluga system. 25 light years. Passenger count 4. Minimum is economy. Oh, yeah, I can get him in economy. Got 3. They've got no mission, so yeah, I could. They won't be so touchy on their. So we shall do that one. And not too far into the mission, this happens. If I get down here and she changes her mind and wants to go somewhere else, I might just jettison them out the back or something. Oh, here we go. Who have we got? Oh, it's Mongoose. Where did you come? Oh my god, it's a gunship. Oops. Lasers. Let's get the TIE fighter out, deploy.
Okay, Commander. Initiating SLF deployment.
Scan detective. He is a master. He is also wanted.
Telepresence online, awaiting your orders.
No passengers on your way. You know what? No, you're not doing that. I wanted a fight. I want to find out about this ship, and you think you're buggering off? Orders. Attack target.
Copy that, Commander. Engaging enemy now. Taking enemy fire, Commander. What are your orders? I have no shields, Commander. Need to take evasive action.
We'll do that then.
Hull integrity. Shields gone, Commander. This does not look good.
Okay, how do I get the other ship out? My shields are down. Like very much to be able to put the other fighter out if I could. Back. Deploy. Go.
Wilco, bay is prepped. Systems online. All clear, Commander. Put me in the thick of it.
Orders. Fend.
I've got your 6, Commander. Monitoring scanners.
Authorities have jumped in. But it's a bit more of a fight. His shields went down really quickly.
I'm hit. I'm hit. Shields gone, Commander. I need help immediately. Enemy destroyed, Commander. Things were a little hairy for a second there. No more hostiles detected.
Well, we lost our shields. We lost 77% of our hull. I don't think we have... I'm not sure what hull we've got. I'll imagine we've probably got the upgraded. Did we look at that at the beginning? I can't remember. But we lost the fighter, but the other one is still alive. What sort of condition is she in? There she is. Yeah, she lost 76% of her hull as well. That was a decent ship to go. I was expecting something a little smaller. But yeah, I'm glad we got what we got. It bloody took long enough though, didn't it? So the Beluga actually took a kicking. It did lose his shields. The dropship, it was a dropship, wasn't it? Let's call her back. fully. See how slow that came in? When I did it, I came in a lot quicker. I didn't smash the bottom of the ship though, to be fair. But yeah, that I'm quite pleased with that. It was a bigger ship than I was expecting, a federal drop ship. It was a master in rank, so he was not a novice or anything. So I think that went really well.
Docking completed.
I'm actually very pleased. 80 million. Is it going to be worth it? Once it's full, well, it's 80 million to buy for the ship. I'm not sure what all the components, but you can get discount places. You can get places where you can get. But yeah, fully blinged out. The Beluga is not bad. All we need to do now, we've recalled the ship. I've got to get some hotkeys set up to deploy these fighters. That took way too long in figuring out how to do that. A bit more practice required on my part. But I am very, very happy with that. So let's get this delivery done. I'm not sure I'm going to be doing the other one, to be fair. But what I do want to do is I'm going to get down on this planet. So I may, if I can buy a buggy, then we should go and get a buggy, and then we should go and have a look and see if we can find these geezers, or geysers, because I'm really, really interested in those. It's hard points. Yeah, I'm very pleased with that. That's pretty good. It took blinking long enough though, didn't it? I was expecting some novice or sidewinder to come along and it took so long to jump in. It's just rubbish. That wasn't the case. Two shields. Yeah, we're having a little bit of lag on, but then again, test server. That message box doesn't seem to ever want to disappear. So, first part quite good. I mean, I'm going to have to edit that down to something rotten because that just took forever. A new signal. No, we're going to get rid of this first lot of passengers if they're still on board. And they are. We're still here. Have we lost one? Didn't we have that? Oh no, we had. Yeah. Okay. So I think that we've got all our passengers. There's our ship. Here is our camp. Fooder camp. We're going here. We're going to drop off. I think we may abandon the other mission, to be fair. I mean, it's test server. I've done exactly what I got. What I wanted. One-on-one. All right. We did. The system authority did jump in the end, but we were still doing the damage. I don't know if you noticed, but I did. I forgot to put power to the weapons at one point. Once I figured that out. And if you didn't notice, that didn't happen. Dropping from Super Cruise. Oh, I'm well far out. It let me get really close earlier. Alright, full power to engines. Let's get down there. Oh crap, I am. Oh, actually, yeah, I am. This could be dangerous. Oh my god. Wow, that's about as close as I've ever dropped out of the glide.
Foxtrot, Lima, Oscar. Comms link online. Regulate your approach speed and submit to security scans if you are required to do so, Commander.
Regulate your approach speed. What pad are we on? Pad 1. I'm pretty pleased with that.
Touchdown sequence complete. You may disembark when ready. Greetings, Commander.
I'm loving all the new voice syncs. I mean, they're in the other. I think they've added some though. They've added new ones in 2.2. So the tourists made it to where they were going. Unfortunately, I think the others may not. Thank you, Commander. Thank you.